Okay, if you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you feel like you're not making the most progress to achieve your dream physique, and you're wondering maybe like what kind of mistakes you're making as to why you can't do this. Now, in today's video, it's mainly going to be talking about the mental sides of why you might not be seeing progress rather than the physical sides of why you might not see progress, i.e. like your training and diet. Let's just focus on your more so mentality towards it. But yeah, hopefully this video can give you a real good insight, and hopefully you can make some changes from this and end up seeing really good progress. Okay, before we get into this video, I just wanted to announce my new Burn and Build 8-week program. It's a fat loss and muscle building guide. It's got your full workout program over 8 weeks. It's got set cardio at the end of each workout to help you burn the fat and build muscle with implementing progressive overload and training to failure. It's also got a calorie calculator so you can calculate your macros, and it's got a calorie tracker so you can track all your macros on there, as well as our high protein cookbook. So if you need any inspiration for any dinners, lunches, breakfasts, snacks, then that is there for you. So if you feel like online coaching may not be for you, but you want to take an alternative approach and try a 8-week program to help you, then I would certainly recommend that. Link is in the description below. Okay, the first mistake that I feel like a lot of people make is lack of clarity. So why are you in the gym? What is your goal? What are you there for? And a lot of people, when they get asked this question, is, I want to get in shape. And that's perfectly fine if you want to get in shape, but why do you want to get in shape? What is your reason for wanting to get into shape? Whether that's looking better, whether that's you want to be able to play with your kids in the garden, whether it's for your job or a sport that you want to get into. What is your reason why? You need to identify that. Otherwise, a lot of people, they just go around the gym doing aimless workouts, aimless machines, and they go back and forth between diets because nothing works for them, because they're not working towards their main goal. They're working to try and get in shape, but they don't know what that getting in shape includes. So I would really recommend that you identify why you're doing this, and then each step that you take from why you're doing this will help you get to where you need to be. I.e., if someone wants to bulk up, they will need to eat more to get into shape. They'll need to eat more, have a very high protein diet. They need to strength train, especially to failure, and adding progressive overload is all adds up. Otherwise, if they're not doing that and just going machine to machine and doing 3 sets of 12 reps with nowhere near failure and not going up each week, then they're just going to stay the same. Okay, the second mistake that I feel like a lot of people make is fear of failure. Now, having a fear is completely normal. It's up until that fear starts to hold you back from doing stuff. And this fear then leads you to not even starting something. You're not even giving something a go. So how do you know you could do something if you never even tried it? And I feel like when people are not trying something because of the fear of failing, they end up waiting for the perfect time to occur, like it's just going to happen one day. But when is the perfect time? There is never a perfect time to start something. That's why you should really just grab it by the balls and go for it, because you're never gonna figure out when that perfect time is. But if you do it now, you're gonna feel so much more grateful towards yourself because you've just got up and done it. Like, you'll feel so rewarded, and in 3 months' time, after you decide to do it today, you are going to feel so much better and you're going to look so much better as well. At the end of the day, mistakes are a part of learning. You just adjust, get up and move on from it. You learn, so then you know not to do that ever again, and you know to get better from it. Okay, a third mistake is lack of consistency. This is probably the most common one, I think, as to why people end up failing and maybe end up not making the most progress they could be making, is because they're not consistent with it. And consistency is so important. Like, if you want to make progress, it has to be with repeated efforts. You can't just keep stopping 1 week and then getting back on track the next, because you're just going to go in a repeated cycle of nothing happening, and then you're just going to end up giving it up altogether. A lot of people end up training for a few weeks and then end up falling off. Now, there could be many reasons for this. I think a lot of people, though, get into the trap of their diet, and they'll be really good for like Monday to Friday, but as soon as it hits the evening on Friday or Saturday, that's when the binging comes in. And a lot of people think it's okay to binge on a Saturday. It's okay, it's a treat day. You've been good all week. Why can't you allow yourself that one treat? But that's where it all goes wrong. The mindset of having a binge and the mindset of having a treat day is what sets you up for failure. If you're restricting yourself so much during the week of your diet, then you're already going wrong. You should have balance every single day in your diet, whether you have a little bit of a chocolate bar or have a whole chocolate bar. If you could fit it into your macros, have it. It's not gonna stop you from making any progress, because by restricting yourself that much during the week and then having a binge day or binge couple of days, you're just going to be consuming the calories that you've restricted yourself from having. Calories don't disappear after each day. It's over a long period of time. So if you're consuming those calories that you've missed, then there's no point. You've just gained it all back on and you're not going to see any progress. You may have seen progress in the Monday to Friday because you've been really good, but that Saturday and Sunday, you step on the scales, you're going to weigh more, and then you're going to be like, but why? I've been good all week. I've only had that one binge day. Well, that's the reason why. That is the reason why. And that's why you shouldn't adopt that mindset of having a binge. You can still go out for dinner, you can still have drinks with your friends, but be balanced with it. I feel like a lot of people use a lot of excuses, like especially with their mindset of, I can't be bothered, I'll do it tomorrow, I'm too tired. And honestly, that mindset in itself won't get you anywhere. Yeah, you could be tired, but how bad do you want it? If you are already making excuses and reasons to why you can't do something, you don't want it bad enough. If you really wanted it, you'd push yourself. Motivation only gets you so far. The rest you have to turn into discipline. You have to show up for yourself, even when you don't want to. At the end of the day, you're never going to regret a session. You'll always feel better after. So, honestly, that is probably a reason why you're not seeing progress if you constantly make excuses for yourself. Okay, last but not least is not breaking your goals into actionable steps. A lot of people, when they go into the gym, or even when they are gym goers, they set really big goals for themselves, which is amazing. You should do that. You should have really good aspirations, big goals that you want to set for yourself. But it's when they focus solely on those goals, they forget the little things that are going to be the building blocks to achieve those goals. You can't just walk into the gym and expect to reach that goal within a week, because that's what people do. They don't see results instantly and then they give up. But what they really need to focus on is setting themselves little goals that are going to help them get to that big goal. For example, if someone wants to lose like 30 pounds in weight, set yourself little goals, 5 pounds a week or something like that. With my clients, I try and aim to have like 0.5 to 1 kilo a week weight loss, if that's their goal. If their goal is weight loss, that's what I try to aim for in a very healthy, non-restrictive way. So overall, I really recommend just breaking your big goals into little goals, really actionable steps to help you get there, so then you're not disheartened when you don't see the results straight away, because it's just not reality. It's not a realistic expectation to be able to lose 30 pounds within a week. So I would really recommend to do that, and you might able to just have a step back and be like, look, I need to focus on the little things before I can get to this big thing, because this big thing will happen as long as I do these little things. Well, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you would like to see a more physical aspect of why you could be making some mistakes and not achieving your dream goal, then I could do that for you. But make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below if you liked this video.